Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra, ma'am.
Jai Jinendra, Jai Jinendra. Jai Jinendra, everybody. Yes, Mangalacharan done. Mahendran sir. Mahendran sir, Mangalacharan done.
No, not yet, ma'am. Let me do it now.
Okay.
Suramanasindhavandidam Dodakayikam amadam Anamani vattamanam tittam tamasakattaram. Jai Chandra.
Jai Jinendra, everybody. Should we do the gathas first or the summarization of the text?
Let us complete the summarization, ma'am. Then we can start the gathas, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll do one thing. First 1 hour we'll do the summarization. The next 1 hour we'll do 10 gathas. And next class will be the last class where the remaining summary and the remaining gathas will be done.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Sorry. So all of you will take page number what? 105 or 107? 6. Can anybody tell me where I stopped? As far as I remember, we did second. We are in the second chapter. Dravya Samanya we were doing. Huh?
जय जिनेंद्र मैम.
Yes, Saurabh bhai, बोले. द्रव्य सामान्य खत्म हो गया. Yes, yes, yes. देव गुरु कृपा. द्रव्य सामान्य हो गया क्या?
सामान्य हुआ है, अभी विशेष बाकी है.
ओके, चलिए निकालिए विशेष द्रव्य
हम
विशेष.
लोग पेज नंबर 104-5 तक थे. हाँ
हाँ, 105 इस द्रव्य सामान्य का आधा. ओके, तो विल डू 105.
तो 105 में एक्चुअली वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट द 3 चेतना.
हाँ, that is 106
की 3 प्रकार जो है.
106. 106. Then we are done with this chapter. Then we are done with this portion of the chapter. Okay, then all of you take page number 107. Okay, in Dravya Samanya, we have to understand the general characteristics of the Dravya, which is Satta Roop, Astitva Roop, and different from other Dravyas. And each Dravya is shining in its own properties and characteristics. Okay, and every Dravya Praman Roop se Dravya Vishesh. You know, like gold is gold also and bangle also. So gold is Dravya Samanya and the bangle is Vishesh. So no Dravya will be without the Vishesh property. But for meditation, for Samyak Darshan, you have to focus on the Samanya. Because if you see the Vishesh, you will do Ragdvesh. There will be anxiety. Oh, this is good, this design is not good, that. But if you see gold as gold, then all the Vishesh Paryay ka asakti nahi rahega. Attachment nahi rahega. So we have to understand the Dravya, Samanya. Okay, because every Dravya, from the Dravya point of view, it is Asti. Paryay point of view, it is Nasti. And what actually it is Avaktavya. It is inexpressible. It's a subject of experience. Right? So likewise, Asti, Nasti, all those things. Even all these Narakadi, Paryay are not Shashvat. I'm doing the summarization of the Dravya Samanya. Narakadi Parya is not eternal. So you don't have to worry about whether you have Samyakta or not, Mithyatva. Just focus on the Chaitanya Swarup. Oh, I am that pure consciousness, in which there is no Vibhav Paryay. Only the Swabhav Paryay are emanating from that Dravya. All Jiva are like this only. But they are not understanding that Jiva as it is. So the Vibhav Paryay are there. And then they get entangled with they are deluded and they get entangled with the Paryay by doing Ragdvesh with them and they go away from their pure soul. But any jeev, anywhere, whosoever, when they realize their pure consciousness and abide and absorb in it and have the oneness with it, then they can overcome all the vibhav paryay, and then the swabhav paryay of Keval Gyan will ever, from with beginning, endless time, it will be operating. Clear? So that was the summary of the Dravya Samanya. Okay, now we spoke about the three types of Chetana. Gyan Chetana, Karma Chetana, Karma Phala Chetana. They are there in all the Jeev. Okay, Gyan Chetana is the, what to say, Gyan, every moment awareness that is happening. But awareness of awareness is not happening. Right? Awareness of awareness is also happening. I'm aware that I'm suffering. It is happening. I'm aware of that awareness. But I am not having the oneness with that awareness. What I am aware with, I get carried away by it. Right? And that is how all the more agvish happens. But the moment you understand that you are mere awareness, you are Gyan Chetna, you are not the doer, you are not the Karma Chetna. So then the detachment happens, and then the Karma Phala will not come. Karma Phal koi hoga hi nahi. So Karma Phal Chetna will be arrested, and then one fine day Karma Chetna will be arrested, and what remains is the Gyan Chetna. So first understanding of the Gyan Chetna, I am the Gyan Chetna. And in Acharang Sutra, very beautifully it is told, I told you, that 99.99% of the Jeev are not aware from where they have come. So this, वहाँ पर sanna word, sangya word use किया गया. And there they say it is Gyan Chetna and Anubhav Chetna. So Gyan Chetna 5 types, Anubhav Chetna 4 sangya, Ahar, Bhay, Maithun, Parigrah, then Krodh, Man, Maya, Lobh, then Lok and Ogha, 10 types of sangya, and then 16 types of sangya. All this you can read in Acharang Sutra of Madhukarmun. Okay, so this is how the world goes because of Karma Chetna and Karma Phala Chetna, and Gyan Chetna is dormant. And in Moksha Marga, there is awareness, oneness with the Gyan Chetna, and not oneness with the Karma Chetna. And so, no botheration of Karma Phala Chetna. Whatever Karma Phala is happening, let it happen. Okay, Sukh, Dukh and all, whatever it, then that Jiva becomes equanimous, Shraman. Such a disciplined attitude of a soul is called as Shramanya Purvak. Shramanam, Samanam. So just by remaining equanimous to Sukha Dukha is not Shramanya. Enlightened worldview, enlightened view of the self. And then you remain equanimous. Clear? So that is Moksha Marga. Okay? Now we'll come to the Dravya Visheshadhika. This was a quick summary of the Dravya Samanya in case you have lost track.
Ma'am, can I ask a question, ma'am?
हाँ बोलो.
When we apply the Gyan in learning something new and we feel happy about that, is it happening in Gyan Chetna or in Karma Chetna?
Very good. Very nice question. I should appreciate you for that. First of all, when you're learning something new, it is a Gyan Chetna that is operating. And the happiness is coming from the Gyan Chetna. But you or we feel that because I'm learning some new thing, so that is Karma Chetna. You're doing something. You're learning something. You're reading a book, you're doing some bhajan or something. It is Karma Chetna. And then the happiness you derive out of it is also Karma Phala Chetana. All three are operating at that time.
Okay.
Gyan ka kaam is sirf janna. And what you are doing is an activity, is Karma Chetana. And then you're getting some happiness out of it. And the moment you stop doing that reading or singing, the Karma Phala Chetana is affected.
So that happiness is not the Anand of Jeev in the Gyan Swarup.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's a Kshanik and it is Paradhin. It is Kshanik, it is Paradhin. And just imagine, Siddha Bhagwan कर रहे हैं क्या वो काम? उनको इसमें से सुख आता तो वो फिर आत्मा में क्यों जाते? यही काम करते रहते. लगाइए, वहां पर पूरी जिनवाणी लगाना पड़ेगा.
Right.
है ना?
Yeah. Thank you.
So, determination of reality, Moksha Marg is pertinent, is most important. You do the bhajan and swadhyaya or not is not important. But you're understanding that happiness, the source of happiness is myself and not this activity. Then you will drop that activity and you will focus on the self. Because in that activity also they are talking about that absorption in that self only, no? In that swadhyaya or bhajan or whatever, they are singing glory of that pure soul, no?
Yes.
It is again like the milestone which points that Bangalore is here, and you're not proceeding in that direction, and we are just sitting there and worshipping the milestone. Oh, and we are so good. You told me the way, but you're not marching on that way.
Right. Thank you, ma'am.
So we remain out of moksha marg only then.
Right. Yeah.
Like that you
Thank
apply
you.
everywhere, on puja, on diksha, on sallekhana, on yatra. So we feel we are getting happiness out of the yatra or diksha or sallekhana, but no. Happiness is coming from the pure soul only. Because pure soul is having the characteristic of sukha. Okay, supposing these activities of swadhyaya and bhajan and yatra are giving you happiness, then 24/7 the jeev should be doing this only. But no jeev can do it 24/7. So that is not the source of happiness. It is a shubha kriya, it happens on the way. But shubh ko shubh samjho, shuddha ko shuddha samjho.
Yeah.
आश्रव को आश्रव समझो, बंद को बंद समझो, संवर को संवर समझो.
Got it, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Chalo. So dravya vishesh adhikar. So in this, the contents of this chapter are more or less known, but there are some things which need to be discussed. So the first paragraph tells us about the sixth dravya. So all of you know the names of the sixth dravya. And first you have to tell jiva, then putgal. Then who assists them in movement is dharma, not the punya pap wala dharam, dharmastika. Physics. What we are going to study now is Jain physics. And things and the element that helps things to come to rest is adharmastika. And where all these are operating in Akash. And time is also operating. So in this order only, the names of the six dravyas are given. Okay. So Jeev, Ajeev, and now out of these six, how many are Jeev, how many are Ajeev, you all know. Except Jeev, all are Ajeev. How many are Murt, how many are Amurt, except Ajeev, Pudgal, all are Amurta. Okay? Except Pudgal, all are Amurta. Lok, Alok. Except Akash, Akash is only there in Alok. Other than that, all the six are in Lokam. Kriyavan, Bhavvan. So Kriyavan are Jeev and Ajeev, and all the six are Bhavvan. They all have their own properties. Sapradeshi, Apradeshi, 5 are Sapradeshi, Kal is Ekapradeshi or Apradeshi or Shunya. Anything can be told. That is what is told further. Now they are explaining the characteristics of each. What is the Lakshana of Jeev? Upyog. What is the characteristic of Pudgal? Varnagandh, Rasparsh. Okay? Then what is the characteristic of Akash? The property of giving space. Likewise, Dharma, Adharma, Gaman Hetu, Gati Hetu, Sthiti Hetu, all that. Then Jeev, Pudgal, Dharma, Adharma, all these are Akash are all Pradesh Wale. Kal is a Pradeshi, and Parmanu is also said to be a Pradeshi. One single Parmanu is a Pradeshi. A molecular form is Sankhyat, Asankhyat, Anant Pradesh. This is the essence of whole Panchastika, sir. Right? In Panchastika, all these five. Now, then you have then how to measure them they have given, and on the Lokakash, Asankhyat Pradesh, ek Pradesh par Kalanu are there. And like pearls, like dewdrops, they are shining on the Akash Pradeshas. Now, there is no Varnagandh Rasparsh in this Kalanu. Otherwise, it would have been Pudgalastika. Okay. Now, what is called Samay? The time taken by one atom, Paramanu, to travel in the Akash Pradesh. Okay, is called as Samaya. Okay. And Kal is also Nitya, and it is called as Utpan Pradvanti. The moment Kal is born, that moment itself it dies. Like when I say 6.01 second, so the moment 1 second came, the next minute second came up. So the moment it is born, that moment itself uska nash. Hence they are kalanu. Okay? So samay, like Pradesh, is niransh. It does not have any ansh. And ansh and anshi. Like for example, this book is anshi and a part of it is called ansh. Like that you don't have in Kal. And that's why it is our Pradeshi. Okay? Now, now this Akash ka ek Parmanu se vyapta ansh. So the Parmanu that is present in one Akash Pradesh is Akash point is called as Akash Pradesh. And this Akash Pradesh can give space to all the Parmanu. All the Akash Pradesh समस्त परमाणुओं को आकाश देने में समर्थ है. Now Akash Dravya is sthir and it is Ananta Pradeshi. Dharma, Adharma, all these are also fixed as they are. And they are Asankhyat Pradeshi. Pudgal Parmanu, Shakti Apeksha, it is one Pradeshi. And Paryay Apeksha, Sankhyat, Asankhyat, Anant Pradeshi. Now there is one word called Tiryak Prachaya and Urdhva Prachaya. I'm literally summarizing all the lines that are there in this chapter. Okay? So even if you can't read this book, you listen to this lecture, you can take the exam. Okay? Now what is this Tiryak Prachaya and Urdhva Prachaya? These are given in Gatha number 138, 144, etc. of Pravachansar. See here, in all the Dravya, Tiryak Prachaya is there. What is Tiryak Prachaya? Basically, it is nothing but the Astikai. Asti means all these 6 Dravyas are existing, and Kayatva means Pradeshatva. Except Kal, the 5 Astikai have Pradeshatva. How to understand this? For example, you have a cloth, okay, and you have you have folded the cloth and kept, and you spread the cloth. Now, any addition or subtraction has happened to the cloth? No. So the cloth spreads means the pradeshas of the cloth spread in the Akash. And when you fold it, all the pradeshas are compact. So this is called Tiryak Prachaya. So Tiryak Prachaya is there in all the Dravyas except Kala Dravya. Because Kalanu cannot spread from one point to another point. Shakti or Vyakti, dono ki apeksha se, Kalanu is one Pradeshi. Hence, it is not Astikai. Asti is there. But the Kayatva, a form, a formless form, like spreading like a cloth, etc., is absent. Hence, it cannot be. So, Tiryak Prachaya is not there. Now, Urdhva Prachaya. What is the meaning of the Prachaya? I don't know. You find out and come. The etymological meaning, I could not check. Urdhva Prachaya is there in all the Dravyas because Dravya operates in all the 3 times. It was, it is, and it will be tomorrow. Okay? समय विशिष्ट वृत्तियों का प्रचय तो पुद्गल आदि द्रव्यों का ऊर्ध्व प्रचय है. Okay? What that means? What? Every moment of samaya pravishta means in every moment the paryay, through the paryay, the dravya operates, it is called as urdhva prachaya. Whereas the kala dravya mein, you don't have that extension. You in kal dravya, you don't see kal dravya was there yesterday, today, tomorrow. Even its paryay is changing. So in that form, the urdhva prachaya is there even in the kala dravya. Okay? And see, they are trying to explain 2 things over here. I'm finding it difficult to explain it to you because it's all in Hindi. Dravyon ki vritti. Vritti means operation. Samay se arthantar bhoot hone se. Like, how do I explain it? I don't know. Like you, for example, you take wheat. The properties of wheat were there in the wheat. The next moment in the atta, in the flour. Then the next moment in the roti. This kind of Arthantar, Bhut, Samaya Vishishta, Urdhva Prachaya is there in that Pudgal. But Kala Dravya ki Vritti itself is Samaya Roop. Kal itself is Samaya Roop. Hence, there cannot be one more Samaya to that Samaya. Pudgal are operating through the Samaya and in their own characteristics they are operating. But this kind of thing is not there in Kal. But Kal operates through all the three times and its presence itself is its Urdhva Prachaya. It doesn't need another factor called Kal to measure it. That's all. This is the meaning of this paragraph. Now they have used one word, Vratyansh. Kala drav padartha ke pratyek Vratyansh mein Utpad and Vinash is happening Yugpat. Simultaneously, origination and destruction is happening in the Kala Dravya. And what is Vrityansh? It is the Sukshmati Sukshma Paryay. The minutest Paryay is called as Vrityansh. In it, the Utpad and Vinash is automatically happening. Okay? Isliye, it is, everything is with a cause in this world. Without a cause, nothing is happening in the world. And in that cause only the effect can be seen. Cause and effect is there in the same dravya, same moment. In the Swadravya Kshetra Kal Bhav, everything is operating. No dravya leaves its Swadravya Kshetra Kal Bhav and operates. Gold cannot do the function of silver. Silver cannot do of gold. Wheat cannot do of rice. Rice cannot do of wheat. Salt and sugar. And likewise, Gyan and Darshan. Gyan cannot do the function of Darshan. Darshan cannot do the function. So how Jeev can do the function of Karma and Kashai? Right? But the Jeev does not understand this fine operation of its self and the universe, and it messes up all the things in its ignorance. So that ignorance only leads to delusion, kashai, karma. Otherwise, nothing as such is there. The day that soul realizes, it can feel liberated, it can be liberated. Okay? Done. So now more about this, you should go and read the Pravachansar commentaries. We are only doing the summary of it. So detailing you have to do. Then, so Kal ke ek vrityansh mein utpad vyay dravya is happening. Kal ke sabhi vrityansh mein it is happening. Hence, it is proven that Kal also exists. So this is the style the author has taken to prove the existence of the 6 dravyas in the universe. Because we cannot see these now. We cannot see space, we cannot see time, dharma, adharma. Even Jeev we cannot see. Even the Parmanu of the Pudgal we cannot see. We can only infer through Agam se, reading the Agam we can infer, or applying the logic you can infer the existence of the 6 dravyas. Anuman hi kar sakte hain. And that Anuman will lead to Pratyaksh Gyan. Okay? Looking at Gye, you look at Gyan. Looking at Gyan, you infer the existence of the Gyayak. In your Anuman Gyan, in your inference Gyan. And one day that Gyayak becomes Pratyaksh. Clear? Looking at the person not moving his body, you infer that he is dead. But you never saw the soul leaving the body and going. Because he is not moving, we conclude he is dead. Right? So nobody has direct perception of all these 6 dravyas except a Kevli Bhagwan. And Kevli Bhagwan has revealed it, so it has come down to the Acharyas, and so it has come down in these texts, so we believe in them. Believe in the sense what? What to do? Believing in them, what to do? Understand that every dravya is its own karta and bhokta, and I am not the karta bhokta of anybody or anything. I am only my own karta bhokta. I am only the doer of my gyan and enjoyer of my gyan. So, this only will make us nischinta, nirbhar, nirvikalp. Otherwise, all the vikalp will keep happening in the mind. We cannot go beyond the mind state. We will remain entangled in the samsara chakra. Clear? So, understanding of reality helps us. It is, see, Gyan is Swapar Prakashak, no? So, Gyan knows itself and the whole universe. So, we'll be reading that Gatha, no? Gyan Ye Praman, Ye Loka Lok Praman. So now they have given us the knowledge of the Lokalok through this Dravya Vishesh Adhikar. And what to do? Every Dravya is Swatantra, every Dravya is Swadhin. Nobody has got to do anything with anybody. So that is when you become self-sovereign. You depend on yourself and you stop depending on others for your happiness, for your sorrow. We stop blaming. You matlab we. We matlab the jeev stops blaming and takes responsible way of living. Clear? Clear? So then they say that Samaya is apradeshi, or you call it as sapradeshi, or you call it as ekapradeshi or apradeshi or shunya. With this chapter ends. So the main heading of this chapter is the Gye Tattva Pragyapan. So what are the Gyeya? Lokalok. है ना? So Samanya Rup se and Vishesh Rup se they have told. But still one more very important thing is remaining. The relation between Gyan and Gye. That is told in the 3rd chapter. You understand? You understand how this text is so beautifully talking about the Atma also and talking about the universe also. So many people say that Digambar literature is all about Atma, Atma, Atma. They should read this chapter. They are explaining the functioning of the whole universe. So why they have to help us with the whole universe? जब आत्मा का ही ज्ञान करना है, so why they are explaining the whole Lokalok? Because in your Gyan, the Lokalok also is going to come. And there is a relation between you and the cosmic consciousness, the cosmic energy or the cosmos. There is a relation and there is no relation. So first you understand the relation of Nimit Nimete, Gyan Gye, not Karta Bhokta. You understand? Then only that Kartritva Buddhi will drop. Ekatva, Mamatva, Kartritva, Bhoktritva Buddhi will drop. Until then it won't drop. Now that you have seen the whole universe, where is happiness? In my Atma only. Then you come to your Atma. Again your mind will go out. Again you go there and you see no happiness anywhere. Upyog Lakshan is nowhere. Sukh Lakshan is nowhere. In no Pudgal, because all are Kshanik. Again you come to your Atma. Like that through Bara Bhavna, Muniraj visits the Atma. Through Loka Gyan, Gyan Gye, they visit the Atma. And then they settle in the Atma. And then they get the Ratnatraya. Okay, so Ratnatraya is not important. Loka Gyan is not important. Settling in the Atma consistently, continuously, Akhanda Rup se is important. Atma to we all are Atma, but we have not absorbed in it and manifested its infinite potential. Until then, we'll remain in samsara. Nobody can liberate. Indrava, Jinendrava, Dharnendrava, nobody can liberate. You pray to them for infinite kal, they cannot liberate. You only can liberate yourself. Who is telling this? The Ananta Jinas are telling. Each Jina liberated himself. Nobody liberated them. Right? They walk, the Jinas show the path. Ultimately, we have to walk the path. Right? Okay, chalo. Now come to the Gyan Gye Vibhag.
I have a question, ma'am. Can I?
Bolo. Jaldi bolo.
We often in real life, we talk about taking up responsibilities. That unless we take up responsibilities and initiate work, the work doesn't happen. So taking responsibilities is nothing but kartutva bhavna, right? So that is kartutva bhavna. So assuming responsibilities, initiating work, that is kartutva bhavna. So how do we really reconcile between what the agams are saying and what the real life wants?
Okay, chalo. First of all, we have to understand taking up your responsibilities and doing things is activity and not kartritva bhavana. Without kartritva bhavana also, you can do many things. For example, somebody has come to my house and I have no relation with him. Some politician or some chanda people or somebody has come home. But just as a formality, I have to serve water or something. right? In a very detached way, I serve the things. Clear? वहां पे कोई कर्तृत्व भावना नहीं है. First of all, it is not in our hands whether to do things or not. Our hands means जीव के हाथ में नहीं. Along with the jiva, there is a package of karma. Here you see, jiva is here, karma is here. So every moment karma uday is happening. So because of the karma udaya, the jiva will be taking to many activities, shubh and ashubh. See, you and I, we know we should not get angry, but yet we all get angry or not. We lose our temper or not. No. So, but I lost my temper. Who knows this Atma? And this is the karma udaya, odaik bhav. Then the odaik bhav will come. So karma udaya is not the cause of bondage. So we all have a family, we all have a responsibility towards them. This is our karma udaya. And you do all these activities and still say that I am this knower and seer and not this doer. Right? You do everything and yet understand that I am a knower and seer and not the doer. Then the karma phala will be very, very minimum. Only yoga ke karan, you know, मोह राग द्वेष नहीं है यहाँ पर, मोह राग द्वेष नहीं है, अटैचमेंट नहीं है, रियलाइजेशन है. बट येट मन वचन काया एक्टिविटी इज हैपनिंग. सो प्रकृति एंड प्रदेश बंद विल हैपन, बट स्थिति अनुभाग बंद विल नॉट हैपन. द स्थिति विल बी वेरी माइल्ड, अनुभाग विल बी वेरी माइल्ड. उसके लिए दीक्षा लेना पड़ेगा. दीक्षा मतलब एब्जॉर्प्शन इन दिस विल डाइल्यूट दिस कर्म. But you don't understand that I am the Gyayak Bhav and Karma Uday is there and you do all the activities and you say I am the Karta of all this. Then Mithyatva also we are binding and Kachai also is happening. Karma Bandha is Prakriti, Sthiti, Anubhag, Pradesh, all is Tivra. Doing the activity or not doing the activity is not the cause of bondage. Not understanding the simple signs that I am a soul and the soul is Gyan Darshan, Upyog Lakshan and not doing Lakshan Wala. The pure soul is Upyog Lakshan. The Man Vachan Kaya activity is happening because of the karmic package, because of the Pudgal. I am the Paramparinamik Bhav. All this is Odaik Bhav. So here what happens is Moh ka Upsham hoga. Then that Upshamik Samyaktva will come. And the more and more you realize this and absorb in this, the Kshayopsham Samyaktva will come. And you never forget this. That is when the Kshaik Samyaktva come. And with Kshaik Samyaktva, minimum that birth or within 3-4 births, we get liberated. You understand? So Siddha Bhagwan is Paramparinamik Bhav, manifested, realized, awakened spirit. We are Paramparinamik Bhav, but we are unaware of this because Karma Uday is there and we get carried away by the Odaik Bhav and we think we are the Karta Bhokta. We imagine all Ishta Anishta over here. This is good, this is bad, this is right, this is wrong. All in this Odaik Karma Uday we are doing. So that is only called as perversion or Mithyatva and it happens because of ignorance of the 7 tattvas or reality, etc. I hope I've explained it correctly to you.
Yeah, ma'am, the example that you gave, that a guest comes to your place and you need to give water to that guest. That desire to give water, isn't that kartutva?
It is not desire. It is my karma uday. I am in some gunasthan, right? I'm in the first gunasthan or fourth gunasthan. So gunasthan praman, all the activities will happen. Like in the first standard, you cannot give IAS ka exam. And in IAS standard, you won't be studying ABCD. Like in first Mithyatva Gunasthan, you can't live like the 13th Gunasthan or 12th Gunasthan person. And the 12th Gunasthan person cannot have the bhav of first, second, third, fourth, fifth Gunasthan. So Gunasthan, Praman, Yogyata, Praman, all the activities will keep happening. But what is your understanding behind these activities is what matters.
Sure. Right.
Clear?
Yeah,
so Gunasthan, Praman, all activities will happen. See, I've been teaching Jainism for 30 years. Do I not know that this is Shubh Bhav, this is Asrav Bandh ka Karan? Then why I'm not giving it up and settling in my pure soul and doing somewhere Nirjara? Don't I understand? Then I should be absorbing in the pure soul, becoming a Muni, detaching from everything and then getting absorbed in the self and then getting Ratnatraya. Why am I sitting and teaching and studying? So you have to apply now the 5 factors over here. So from Swabhav point of view, I'm not the one who is talking. In Purusharth, I understand that not talking is my nature. Even when I'm talking, I'm actually not talking. Supposing now, if something happens to me and my voice ceases to operate, then I will become dukhi. But if I understand that this was happening because of the Bhasha Vargana Pudgal, this is happening because of your Nimit, I'm not the Karta, I will remain Sahaj and I will not get disturbed and I will take things in my stride. So Mithyatva ka dosh nahi lagega. But I'm not absorbing, so avirati is happening. Pramad is there, Kashai is there, Yog is there. So utna band to ho raha hai. But Mithyatva ka band nahi ho raha. Because I'm not dependent on this activity for my happiness or sadness. Now the duty, kartritva bhavna nahi hai, duty consciousness hai. Oh, I have enrolled as a teacher over here. I'm committed to this, so I have to do it, do my best and leave the rest and be prepared for the next.
Sure.
Because any moment, any paryay will change. So in that paryay, I will do my best. Towards my soul, I will do my best that I'm a knower and seer. And towards the activity I have committed, I will do my thing sincerely. And then, even if I can't deliver, okay. I came 10 minutes late, okay. Leave the rest. Why go on a guilt trip for it? This was destined to happen. And then be prepared for the next. Now, if there's a, if the, what to say, apna current chala gaya, mobile data chala gaya, I have to be prepared for it. So whatever paryay will come, that has to come, will come. When we are not prepared for it, we mess up things. We don't accept that paryay as it is. We want it in a particular way. So the secret of happiness is not wanting things the way you want it to be. Rather, accept the things the way they are happening.
Sure.
This
Thanks,
will
ma'am.
make you more sahaj and more humbled and more grounded and more awakened, more detached, more carefree kind of things.
Sure.
So phone karo na sir.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Got it.
Okay. मैं आपको number forward करूं? 1 second, give me a minute.
Saurabh ji, are you able to follow many of those things that yeah? Sorry, I'll ask that question later on. Yeah.
Sure.
पूछ लीजिए.
No, just I was just conversing. I was trying to converse with Saurabh ji and Mahindran ji. So maybe I'll take up the question later on. Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, चलो देखो अपना ना 10 मिनट चला गया इस क्वेश्चन में. मैं इतनी गाड़ी दौड़ा रही हूँ पोर्शंस कंप्लीट करने के लिए. चलो ज्ञान ज्ञेय विभाग, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ज्ञान is the ज्ञान स्वरूपात्मा and ज्ञेय has 2 meanings. The objects that are reflected in ज्ञान are called ज्ञेय. And the ज्ञान is my ज्ञेय. The objects that are reflected in my ज्ञान are व्यवहार में ज्ञेय, but actual में my ज्ञान becomes ज्ञेय. What this ज्ञेय has 2 meanings: cognizable and that which is cognized. So the ज्ञेय objects of the lokalok are cognized in my ज्ञान, but what is cognizable is my ज्ञान, is myself. दिखते हैं ज्ञेय, देखना है ज्ञान. Now दिखता है ज्ञान, देखना है ज्ञायक. समझ में आया महेंद्रन सर? In my ज्ञान, this pen is known. So should I know the pen or my gyan related to that pen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Related.
Gyan related to that pen. Because in my gyan only this gay got reflected. Actually, it got reflected in the Chaitanya and the gyan knew it and Darshan saw it. Saw that reflection. This pen I have not seen at all. Nobody has seen anything outside. Ek dravya, dusre dravya ka koi relation nahi. But our Indriya Gyan is so sthul, our mind is so sthul, so we can only see the sthul things, but only through Agam we can proceed towards Sukshma things. उसको बोलो आने के लिए. ये लो ये.
वो क्लास में बैठे हैं और काम इतनी पड़ा है.
ठीक है. So until see now listen to me. One second. Okay, dear. So Gyan Gye Pragyapan tells us that there is a difference between Gyan and Gyeya. Bhed hai. बस उसका विज्ञान करो. So you have that Pujan lines, you know. Sakal Gyeya Gyayak Tadapi Nijanand Rasaleen. Kevli Bhagwan, Sakal Gyeya Gyayak. Even though they are knowing, Sakal means all the Gyeya. And the Gyayak, Tadapi. They are so absorbed in their Nijanand Rasaleen. Hence, they will never come out of their Nijanand and do something for us. You have to look at them and you have to look at yourself and manifest that Nijanand. Clear? Sakal Gyeya Gyayak. Tadapi. Even though I know everything, I'm not interested in knowing anything other than my own self. Clear? Now, this chapter is very important for Bheda Vigyan. Without knowing this, this is the DNA of the relation between Gyan and Gyeya. है ना? DNA मतलब उसका जो structure है. Gyan और Gyeya का structure. Bhed Vigyan cannot happen. And without Bhed Vigyan, Ratnatraya cannot happen. And without Ratnatraya, Dharma cannot happen. Charitra cannot happen. Samata Bhav cannot happen. Mokshmarg cannot happen. Hence, the understanding of this Gyan, Gye, Adhikar is more important than anything else. So, Gyan, Jeev ka swabhav hai. And what is Gyeya? So, for this, I think I told you the 5 fingers example. I will repeat that 5 fingers. Did I tell you in the last class 5 fingers? You can
Not in the
note
last class, ma'am. Long time back. Gye, Gyan, Gyaya, Gya.
वो नहीं. No, वो नहीं. 7 तत्व. इधर हम 7 तत्व लेंगे. ज्ञान ज्ञेय ज्ञायक वो तो आपको क्लियर होना ही चाहिए. Now, 7 तत्व को लेकर के हम इसको समझेंगे. See, I am Jeev, I am Gyan Swabhav. In this Gyan Swabhav, all that 5 J are there. Gyan, Gye, Gyayak, Gyayakar, Gyanakar. Okay? In this one finger, you put Gyan. Just put Gyan. And what is known in the Gyan? Put everything in this finger. What is known in the Gyan? other than the Gyan, all that is known in the whole universe, Aryan Siddha Bhagwan, Jinvani, Dev Guru Shastra, body, karma, kashai, anger, conceit, deceit, whatever you know in your Gyan, put them here. Okay? Now, if the Gyan is not focusing on the Gyan, what will happen? It will focus on this and it will do more Agdvesh, then Asrav Bandh. Then Asrav Bandh. And the moment with the Nimit of Dev Guru Shastra, the Jeev focuses on Gyan. Then the starting point is Samvar. It absorbs in the Gyan. The more and more it absorbs in the Gyan, Nirjara. When it perfects this process, it is Moksha. The thumb. Clear? Jayanti, Umeshini, Malarvili Madam, Shobha, Rajal, Aarti, Sonal.
Yes, ma'am.
Samjhi gaya badda?
Yes, ma'am.
So, there is no Gyan in which some or the other Gay will not come. There is no mirror which does not reflect anything. Our Chaitanya is like a mirror, super mirror, and it has the property of reflecting the whole universe and yet do nothing and yet not get affected by anything. That is Vairagya. Gyan Vairagya Jeev ka swabhav hai. And without understanding the Atma ka Gyan swabhav, the real Vairagya cannot happen. है ना, नाटक वाला झूठ मूठ का वैराग्य कैन हैपन, आत्मा का आनंद वाला वैराग्य cannot happen. Supposing you want to go for a movie or an IPL match or some concert, you have to detach from your house. Likewise, if you want to have the Atma ka Anand, you have to detach from everything else. But we are detaching, but we don't know where to focus. Then that detachment is Parampara Anusar Prapta, not Moksha Marg wala Prapta. Right? Even though we are Jains, we are not Jains. Okay? So, Anadi Kal se, the Gyan and Gyay Sambandh is there, as well as no Sambandh is there. No Gyay has entered into the Gyan. Like when I see fire, the fire has not entered into my eyes. My eyes have not touched the fire. The same relation with Gyan and Gyay. Even though the whole universe is reflected in the Gyan, actually there is nothing. Only a reflection. Right? When you see the reflection of the moon in the water, there is no moon in the water. It's only a reflection. When you see your reflection in the mirror, you don't enter the mirror. It's only a reflection. Likewise, in the Chaitanya, the reflection of the whole universe happens, yet the Chaitanya is very happy being a Chaitanya. Awareness mein Anand. Awareness of its own self and Swapar Prakashak, self and all other things. So, Gyan, Gyay Praman, Gyay, what is the extent of Gyan? The extent of all the Gyay in the universe, Loka Lok, is the power of one Paryay of Gyan. So, I am an abode of infinite such Paryay. Right? In one Paryay, the Loka Lok is reflected, and infinite such Paryay will emanate from my own self. Oh, I am that treasure house. I am that self. Siddha Bhagwan jaisa. So सिद्ध भगवान की पर्याय में लोकालोक झलक रहा है, मेरी पर्याय में दो चार चीजें झलक रही हैं, बट क्वालिटी से we both are the same. Right? They have manifested their inherent potential. I'm yet to realize it and manifest, but potentially I am that only. This Priya, this Paras, this Saurabh, this Mahendran package is karma ke uday se. They are not eternal. Like when we go in a train, we see so many things outside. Everything passes off. Like that, this Parya is also going to pass off. Right? Infinite such Parya since Anadi Kal have passed. They were not there in my consciousness. Nor this Parya is there in my consciousness. Nor any other future Parya will be in my consciousness. इससे ज्ञान आत्मा में realization hota hai, anand hota hai, sthirta hoti hai, the more and more you want to. I'll tell you my experience. Abhi jo Khanyadana jaakar aayi thi, you know, Pandit ji said, staying at home with your family, with your relatives, you cannot progress on the path of spiritual. You have to be with like-minded, charged people, sadharmic people, to feel that energy and vibration. And I really felt it. So charged up, so charged up. बस ऐसे लग रहा है कि आत्मा मिल गई, मोक्ष मार्ग मिल गया, मोक्ष मिल गया, अब कुछ भी करने को नहीं. That feeling of fulfillment, that feeling of awakening, realization, everything, know what we want, reading all this, what we want, you literally experience it over. Hence, it's my humble request that whenever you get a chance, 1 week, 10 days, go for one sadhana shivir, and you will see that electric charge, you know, which is very important for our liberation. है ना, ज्ञानी गुरु के संग बिना, है ना, सत्संग के बिना, it is difficult. And every moment, like from morning 5 o'clock till evening 9 o'clock, we are only talking about the pure soul. संयम 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 संयम. एक दूर से YouTube पे सुनना अलग होता है, and once you are there in that electric field, that magnetic field, and you feel it, it's totally a different experience. I really envy those boys who stay with Pandit ji and they are getting charged every day. And one bhaiya, Charchit bhaiya, oh my God, he's just like Pandit ji, and he explains things so beautifully, so nicely, so systematically, and so correctly. You understand what I'm trying to say? And he's just 25. He's just 25. But he's so focused. He's so focused.
Ma'am, just a question. You mentioned about that we tend to get detached with things very quickly, and we need to focus on things that we should be focusing on. So when you talk about focusing on things that we should be focusing on, are you talking about the awareness or are you talking about something else?
Yeah, it is. I'm talking about that awareness that I am a pure soul and nothing else. You know, being aware of the actual essence that you are and not what you believe. Okay. Okay, Shobha madam. Chalo, chalo. So we are going to do 10 points that are spread over this chapter that will help us in understanding the Gyan Gye and getting the Bhed Vigyan. Okay. So first of all, the Atma, the pure soul, is a Sakshi Bhav, Gyayak Bhav, in which Gyan is the property, and in the Gyan, the Gye are reflected. But, and the Jeev has Char Bhav Pran, Anant Gyan, अनंत काल तक जानना 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 जानना, अनंत काल तक दर्शन 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 दर्शन, अनंत काल तक सुख 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 सुख. And all the virya, power, operates in itself to sustain this kind of model. Right? Ananta virya. So Bhagwan is not Sarva Shaktiman. He is Ananta Shaktiman. He is not Sarva Shaktiman. He can go and fly and do things. No. His Shakti operates in his own Dravya, in remaining detached. Right? Even though he knows everything, he will not have the bhav of doing anything because it is not his nature. He's aligned himself correctly with his nature. And his nature is knowing and seeing and not doing. So what we feel, God is a doer, his grace will do things and all those kinds. This is our all misconceptions. So in Tamil, no, I told my staff 2 things. Pakravar, Pandravar. Pakravar means Gyata Drashta. Pandravar means Karne Wala. So in a showroom, there is a manager, there is a boss, and there are some employees. Employees, right? I always get employer. Now, employee is one who will do everything. Taking out the stack, keeping it back, showing it to people. But what does the boss do? He only watches. So in life, if you remain just a pakravar, gyata drashta, you will be a boss. But if you think you are the one doer, you will be an labor class person. Karte raho, karte raho, karte raho, karte raho, ragarte raho, but never enjoy being the boss. So Siddha Bhagwan are all boss because they considered their Atma as Pakravar and not Pandravar. So they got liberated from all the Pandrad things. And the Pakravar matlab dekhne wala. Pakna matlab dekhna. Pandra matlab karna. So learn some Tamil. All the non-Tamil people over here. Saurabh Bhai and Paras Bhai and others. Rajal, I think all the other people know Tamil, right? Sonal, only 3-4 people. All the others understand, Malarvili madam? Ninga Pakravara, Pandravara?
Pakravar.
Yeah, Gaya Banavar. Gaya Banavar.
No, ma'am. I am Pandravar.
Pandravara, Pakravara?
Pandravar.
Pandravara.
No, I am knower and seer then.
Pakravar.
Pakravar.
Correct?
Correct. Watching all activities of employees, the boss.
See, again, now come here. Watching others is not Atma's job. Siddha Bhagwan watching the whole Lokalok is not Siddha Bhagwan's job. Tadapi Nijanand Rasalir. Even though the whole Lokalok is reflected in his Gyan, he's not interested in it. He's so interested in his Gyayak Bhav, remaining a Sakshi, remaining a Pakravar. Not seeing other things, but seeing his own seeing nature. You understand? That is the nature of God. God knows. God only knows. And that all those who are doing beings will remain samsari. And first thing is, doing will not go off in one night, one day. First, at the Shraddha level, it will go. I'm not the doer, I'm a knower. Then at the Charitra level, then at the Tap level, it will go. Then the knower nature will manifest completely. First, understanding that I am not a doer, I am a knower and seer. And then remain a knower and seer. That is Samvar, that is Diksha, that is Samay, that is Poshan, that is Pratikraman, that is Santhara. Remain a knower and seer. And then the knowing, seeing remain manifests for Sadhi Anant Kal. Okay, so Gyan, so the Jeev is not depending on its own inherent potential. So time and again it gets a package of these 10 pran, the 10 pran, 5 Indriya pran, Man Vachan Kay Bal pran, Shwasoshwas and Ayushya Bal pran, package. Again, he is not coming to his Bhav pran. So this is a limited edition, you know. All this Dravya pran is limited edition. So according to the karma, according to the mithyatva, again he'll get a limited edition. Again another. This is only Janma Maran. He got one edition of 10 pran, but he did not come to the pure soul. Now this pran will decrease. Because his asakti with these external geya is increased. So this 10 pran will decrease. Then he'll go to Nigo. You got the man, but you did not apply it on understanding the pure soul. You will be deprived of the man. You got vachan, but you never praise the pure soul. You will be deprived of the vachan. And what remains is the kaya. And wherever, what kind of asakti you're having, that kind of kaya we will get. Prithvi, Apa, Tevu, Vayu, Vanaspati, water. So from dust we have come and to dust we return. It is written in the Bible. Understand? Okay, chal. So now, Sansari Jeev lives because of these 4 pran, but the Atma lives because of the 4 Bhav pran. So Siddha Bhagwan doesn't have the Dravya pran, yet they live eternally. We have this 10 pran, yet we die time and again. Okay. Because of Moha, the Jiva takes to all these Dravya pran. And in these Dravya pran, it does again more Ragdvesh. It's like a vicious cycle, you know. Because of more Ragdvesh, he got the 10 pran. With this 10 pran, he wants to sustain them eternally. I don't want to die. है ना? My 5 senses should work correctly. My man, vachan, kaya should work correctly. I should live long. My ayushya should be long. Right? So because of more Ragdvesh, he got these 10 pran. And with these 10 pran, he develops, he nurtures this more Ragdvesh and remains in the cycle. So what is a way to break it? Understand the bhav pran. I can live eternally even without these 10 pran. I am like Siddha Bhagwan. So Bhed Vigyan. Understood? One point over here. Okay, next point. Para number 1, 2, 3, 4. Line number 2. जो आत्मा जितेंद्रिय होकर ज्ञान स्वभावी आत्मा का ध्यान करता है. Whosoever conquers his indriya and surrenders to the Gyan Swabhavi Atma and does not get attracted by the karma, okay, he will not get the bhav, dravya pran, and he will become liberated. He'll go beyond the dravya pran and he will get liberated. That means what? Atma is totally different from the deha and the vyavahara pran. Right? Atma is a knower and seer of these 10 pran and not the owner of these 10 pran. Because, see here, now this 5 indriya, किसके बने हुए हैं? औदारिक वर्गणा, मन मनोवर्गणा, वचन भाषा वर्गणा, श्वासोश्वास श्वासोश्वास वर्गणा. So this is the Pudgal. And we are considering this Pudgal as self. That is mithyatva, that is ignorance. Now separate them. Bhed Vigyan. I am Gyan. These are known in my Gyan. They are Gyeya. But I am not them. They are not me. Like that, this whole chapter is filled with Gyan Gyey mein Bhed Vigyan karne ki prakriya. Okay? Chalo. Next he says, Acharya says, Swa par ke vibhag ke bina, without Bhed Vigyan, Anadi Kal se, this Jeev is wandering in the 4 gatis, and when the Jeev understands the Gyan Darshan Swabhavi Atma, and it takes to Shubha Bhav, again Shubha Bandha will happen, Punya Bandh will happen. When it takes to Ashubh Bhav, Ashubha Bandh will happen. But when it realizes itself, the Gyata Drashta Swabhav, the Vitrag Bhav will come up and Karma Bandh will not happen. So arresting of Asra will happen. Sambar will start. And when you absorb in that Gyan Darshan Swabhav, Nirjara will happen. And when you remain that Gyan Darshan Swabhav, Keval Gyan Darshan Swabhav, liberation will happen. Clear? Samjhi gaya badda?
Yes, ma'am.
Mahendran sir, Purida. Pulla Purida.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yeah.
Shubha
Yes.
Bhav, Ashubh Bhav will come. But
Yes.
the focus should be on the pure soul. Then the Shuddha Bhav will come. But if
Okay.
your focus is on Shuddha Bhav, it won't come. But if you focus on the pure soul, the Shuddha Bhav will come. Shubha Ashubh Bhav will be transcended. This is the path of liberation. Okay. Next, they are telling the Upayog knows the Pancha Parameshti and it does Shraddha. Okay. He has Shraddha in Pancha Parameshti. It has compassion on the other creatures. All this is Shubh Upayog. Don't consider them as dharma. Oh, I am devoted to Pancha Parameshti. I am compassionate towards other creatures. I will be liberated. Wrong calculation. Clear? And absorbed in Vishay, Kashay, Kumati, Kuvichar, Kusangati. All this is Ashubh Upayog. So Acharya Dev says, whether Shubh Upayog or Ashubh Upayog, है ना, मध्यस्थ होता हुआ. See here, first Ashubh, Anya Dravya mein Madhyastha. Madhyastha means equanimous. Neither Shubh is good, Ashubh is bad. They are the way they are. Okay, no ishta anishta buddhi with them. Then first thing that will drop is ashubh upyog. And then no pravarti in the shubh upyog. Right? Not taking to ashubh upyog, even though taking to shubh upyog, no absorption in it, no value to it. मैं एक ज्ञानात्मक आत्मा को ध्याता हूं. अशुभ उपयोग को छोड़ना है और शुभ उपयोग में लगना नहीं है. शुभ उपयोग विल कम, बट उसको वैल्यू ज्यादा देना नहीं. पंच परमेष्टि की भक्ति विल कम, let it come, no problem. But what are they focusing on? Oh, pure soul. So I have to focus on pure soul. So for learning, you have to go to them. But once you have learned the lessons, why you have to go to school? Once you have learned the art of coming to the soul, now you don't need Panch Parmeshti. No Aryan Bhagwan needs another Aryan Bhagwan. No Siddha Bhagwan is meditating on another Siddha Bhagwan. Because they have realized the Siddha in them. They are meditating on that. That is the procedure. Okay. So in the universe we see, in the world we see, what people have only they will give. If a person knows driving, he will teach you driving. If a person is a master chef cooking, he'll teach you cooking. Right? If a teacher knows physics, she'll teach you physics. If a teacher knows management, she'll teach management. But if a teacher knows liberation, it will only talk about liberation. It will only show you the path of liberation and not of bondage. So like that, our Pancha Parmeshti are 2 are liberated and 3 are on the path of liberation. And what is the path of liberation? Ratnatraya. Know thyself, be thyself, experience thyself. Realize thyself, purify thyself, conquer thyself. Everywhere thyself is important. Tattvam asi, appa so paramappa, aham brahmasmi. And the kingdom of God is within. I am the truth, I am the way, I am the life. I've told all, Khuda, khud mein aap. I've told Jainism, Buddhism, क्या बोला, Christianity and Islam. All 4 religion के mantras आ गए. Okay. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the speech, I'm not the karta, karita and anumanta. I'm not the karta and I'm not the doer. I'm not the one who is asking to do. I'm not the one who approves of those who do these things. Why should I approve and bind karmas unnecessarily? Okay. Body, next point. Body, mind, vachan, all these are Pudgal. Right? I'm not Pudgal. I'm not the body, vagara vagara. Then, this universe is filled with Karman Vargana Pudgal, which are fit for bondage. The moment the Jeev is not interested in itself, it comes out. We are out of it only. So every moment karmic asra is taking place, and they get converted into Shubh Ashubh Pudgal. Shubh Ashubh way mein they attach with the Jiva. Okay? And all these Audarik, Sharir, etc. get formed, but yet Atma is separate, distinct, different from all this. Look at the beauty. The lotus is in the pond, but untouched by all the filth. Atma since Anadi Kal, it has been with karma, kashai, mithyatva, yet it has remained Atma. That is the magic. Like supposing I come to Australia and I go to 10 people's house, but I don't belong anywhere. Like that, Atma has gone to 4 gatis, infinite yonis, but yet it did not belong anywhere. It came out of everywhere. Right? Okay? Chalo. And then you have this gatha, arasam, aruvam, agandham, avattam, chedana, gunam, asaddam. In many, many texts. In Samayasar you have, in Pravachansar you have, in Niyamsar you have. You should read. Likewise, you can read this chapter, Sparsha. Sparsh and all are Pudgal. रागादि जीव के साथ जीव का बंध, अन्योन्य अवगात जीव पुद्गलात्मक बंध कहा गया. अन्य है ना, निमित्त नैमित्तिक संबंध से. असंख्य प्रदेशी आत्मा के प्रदेशों में पुद्गल समूह प्रवेश करते हैं, रहते हैं, जाते हैं, बंधते भी है. ओनली ऑन द प्रदेश. nothing inside. रागी आत्मा कर्म बांधता है, राग रहित आत्मा कर्मों से मुक्त है. Okay, the more rag you have, the more bondage you will have. Because of this rag only the karta buddhi is there, and because of karta buddhi the rag buddhi is there. Right? So break this buddhi. Other things can be taken care of. No need to worry about it. You don't have to give up any family activity. You will live life the way you have been living, but with an awakened understanding. Okay? Chalo. Next he says, मोह राग द्वेष परिणामों से बंद होता है. More, I've already demonstrated, no, with that mala ka example and so many things. So rag, dvesh is always ashubh. Dvesh is always ashubh. But rag can be shubh and ashubh. Rag can be shubh and ashubh. So shubh rag, shubh parinam. Par ke prati shubh parinam is called shubha, is called punya, and ashubha parinam is called pap. I'll give you one example. Supposing something happens in your life and you're not accepting it, you're grumbling, grieving, sulking, ये आपके पाप का उदय है. Even though you may be a millionaire, पाप का उदय है. And दुख हो रहा है, बंधन जबरदस्त पाप का बंद हो रहा है. एक तो पाप का उदय है और पाप का बंद हो रहा है. अशुभ है ना, तो अशुभ is all पाप का बंद. Now, something is happening in life. You're able to accept it. Oh, it's all good. तो क्या हो रहा है? सुख हो रहा है. तो ये पुण्य का उदय है. But you are doing शुभ अशुभ भाव with it, है ना, मिथ्यात्व का, तो पाप का बंद हो रहा है. पुण्य का उदय है लेकिन पाप का बंद हो रहा है. एक जगह पाप का उदय है, पाप का बंद हो रहा है. So if you are sukhi, समझना पुण्य का उदय है. I'll give you one example. Supposing you are very happy with your wife or with your spouse, पुण्य का उदय है. The next moment, why I got this wife? Headache she is. ये पाप का उदय है. The next minute again you start liking her. Come child, we'll all go out. ये पुण्य का उदय. And then she disobeys you. She's not doing things the way you want. पाप का उदय. You suffer, no? पाप का उदय. Next minute again you like her. You understand? ऐसे पुण्य पाप का. Now this wife का example I gave, but you have to apply it everywhere. Your children behave in a particular way and you like it. तो आपके पुण्य का उदय है. Parents behave in a particular way, the children like it. तो children के पुण्य का उदय है. The parents are not doing how the children want. तो उनके पाप का उदय है. The children are not behaving the way you want. आपके पाप का उदय है. So don't expect anything from anybody. They are doing things according to their karmic package. They are also a karta. They are also Gyata Drishta Bhagwan Atma. But poor people, they are not knowing it. So have compassion on them. You understand what I told just now? Practically कैसे लगाना. उनको भी भगवान आत्मा देखो. अगर आप उनको भगवान आत्मा नहीं देख रहे हो, आप अपने आप को भी भगवान आत्मा नहीं देख रहे. Because all are Bhagwan Atma, all are Gyata Drishta Swarup. Only they are not Karta. The karma uday is such that is making them do like this. They are also Nirdosh Bhagwan Atma. Not seeing everybody Nirdosh is the biggest dosh. Not seeing yourself also Nirdosh is the biggest dosh. Chalo, I'm not preaching. This is what this chapter is telling me. So it is coming out of. Okay. Chalo. So, like that you have to read. We'll finish this chapter quickly. तो एकत्व बुद्धि त्रस्थावर आदि भेदों से भी जीव भिन्न है. जीव स्थान, गुण स्थान, मार्गणा स्थान. जीव स्थान इस जीव के 14 भेद. त्रस्थावर, एकेंद्रिय, बेंद्रिय, पर्याप्त, पर्याप्त 14 भेद से भिन्न है जीव, शुद्ध जीव. मार्गणा स्थान, गति, जाति, कर्म, कषाय, हाउ 14 मार्गणास. And 1 second. Okay. So now the jeev is totally distinct from all these paryay. Margana, guna, sthan, jivastan. What Samesar Gatha you remember over here? I'm neither pramat nor apramat. I am the Gyayak Bhav. I forget the Gyayak Bhav. It is the 1 to 6 pramad sthan, gunasthan. I remember the Gyayak Bhav, then I am from 7 to 14 and beyond. These gunasthans come on the way, but I am not the gunasthan. I am the Gyayak. This Gati Jati all come, but I am not that. When I'm traveling in a train, all these stations come, but I am not the station. I'm the traveler, pilgrim kind of thing. Okay. So, but what happens? All these paryay come, no, the Jeev has ekatva buddhi with him, oneness with him. Whatever body it gets, whatever mind it gets, whatever family it gets, whatever pudgal it gets, money it gets, oneness with it, ekatva. So ekatva buddhi is there means mamatva will be there. Mamatva is there means kartritva, bhoktritva buddhi. So in the Gyan and Gye, we are doing the ekatva. So the mamatva, kartritva, bhoktritva all happens. You separate them. They are separate. You don't have to separate. Again, you separate them is also karta bhav. Right? They are separate. You realize is gyata bhav. Okay. So like that, when the Jeev realizes Atma is matra apne bhavon ka karta hai and not the doer of pudgal, dravya, etc., then it will detach from them, and then the karma raj will not stick to it, and it will get liberated. I don't belong to anybody. None belongs to me. I am ek gyan roop. Is prakar, whosoever meditates like this on the Gyan Swarup Atma is called a Shramana. So, Atma is Gyanatmak, Darshan Bhoot, Dhruv, Achal, Shuddha, Niravalambi, Atindriya, Mahapadarth ko main manta hu. I consider my soul as knowledge, darshan, eternal, achal, it will never leave its nature. Shuddha, pure, Niravalambi, independent, Atindriya, beyond Indriya. All the other things that come and go with the soul are not eternal, whether body or money or sukha dukha, friends, enemies, all these are not dhruv. Ek upyog atma is, lakshan is dhruv. So param atma ka jo dhyan karta hai, whosoever meditates on the supreme nature of this pure soul, he will destroy the moha durgranthi. Durgranthi means the Gordian knot of bondage, delusion will be broken. And then the more Ragdvesh will get destroyed. And then that Shramana will get Akshay Sukha ko prapti. Pehle Sukh Atma mein Sukh hai. And then eternally Atma mein reh ke eternal bliss. Eternally happy ever after. Other than that, hai na, there was a king and queen, they lived happily ever after is only in fairy tale books, not in real life. Real life, you don't find eternally one couple happy. Sometimes they are happy, sometimes unhappy, but not eternally happy. Okay, so with this chapter ends, and the third chapter is all about the practical life of a Shramana. So, Acharan Pragyapan talks about the Diksha and all those kind of things we will do in the next class. So next class, we need not wait till Sunday. We can have it sometime and finish it. Or wait till Sunday and finish. Okay, now we'll do some gathas. I marked all the gathas and kept it. In the Friday class also, you all can listen. We had a very fine discussion on 10 gathas, 10 or whatever number of gathas. Okay?
Yep.
Chalo, all of you like this Gyan Ge Adhikar? What are your takeaways from this chapter? What are your takeaways from this chapter?
It is an eye-opener in the sense that whatever we have been studying through these 4 years, now we are coming to that stage of projecting it onto our own experiential state.
Very good. Kajal, ऐसा लगता है कुंद कुंद आचार्य अपन सबको दीक्षा और आत्मज्ञान दिलवा के ही रहेंगे. हम लेना भी नहीं चाहे तो भी दिलवा दें. Rajal, you're on mute, Rajal.
Yes, ma'am. But I'm still so surprised that people in Jain society, so many people don't even know who is Kunkund Acharya. Especially,
Yes,
I think in
yes.
Shwetambar. I'm like surprised.
Yes.
Even in Digambar, I met a lot of people who did not know who is Kunkund Acharya.
They know Kundukunda. See, there are many munis who know Kundukunda, but they don't know him the way they should know him.
Yes, ma'am.
That also I have seen.
I
know many people don't know that's a fact.
Mm.
And I think I don't know anybody other than Kundukunda. After reading Kundukunda, there are a legacy of acharyas whom I have read before. But after reading Kundukunda, सबको drop कर दिया ना. That's why people are scared of visiting Kundukunda. अरे कुंदकुंद को पकड़ोगे तो बाकी सबको छोड़ दोगे. हमको भी छोड़ दोगे, मंदिर छोड़ दोगे, गुरु छोड़ दोगे, सब छोड़ दोगे, आत्मा को पकड़ लोगे.
And even we, I mean, after I did Parmagam, I came to know about all the acharyas. Like,
yeah.
So it's like
और भी
beautiful.
बहुत सारा है, और भी बहुत सारा है. See, I have read done MA श्वेतांबर का, उसमें भी बहुत है. हेमचंद्र, हरिभद्र, यशो विजय जी, so many आचार्य, शुभ चंद्र, ऐसा बहुत सारे जो परमागम सिलेबस में नहीं है.
I was recently we studied and I saw a play on Buddhi Sagar Maharaj Sahib. So his thinking also was different. It was very thought-provoking.
Anand Khan and Yasho Vijay ji and all legacy of people, but the way emphatically and clearly and detailed way mein Kundukunda talks through his Panch Parmagam, no, that is unparalleled. That's unparalleled. Right.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, so takeaway would be from this is just simple thing. Okay, whatever object of knowledge is there, you just think the gyan you have to take and you have to be detached from the object. The gyan is there. That is it. Nothing more.
See, you have to be detached in Paryay, but from the Dravya point of view, we are already detached. The Dravya is totally detached with other Dravyas.
Yes.
And this detachment, Gunasthan Praman, the more and more I focus on the reality, this detachment will come. Not to worry about it. Very nicely, Charchit Bhaiya, you all by now you must have known who is Charchit Bhaiya, right? I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Panditji's trainee? Yeah, correct. Panditji trainer, he is a trainer. He said in one of his classes that Charnano Yoga is common sense. We should not kill, we should not waste water, we should be contented is common sense. Okay? And I really liked that sentence so much, and I wrote 3 more sentences adding to it. And I gave it to him in a slip. What came to my mind? Dravyano Yoga is supreme common sense. ये भेद विज्ञान है ना, ज्ञान ज्ञेय का, that is Dravyano Yoga, is supreme common sense. And if we don't have this supreme common sense, what will be the consequences? It's told in Karananu Yoga, where all in 4 gatis you can go. The consequences of not having this common sense and supreme common sense, the consequences are told in Karnanu Yoga. And when you take to this first supreme common sense, Dravyanu Yoga, Bhed Vigyan, then you do the Charnanu Yoga, common sense, and 28 Mool Gun, etc. Then the fruit of it is told in Prathamanu Yoga. The application of this supreme common sense and common sense is the name in Prathamanu Yoga. They are celebrated in Prathamanu Yoga. Got it? Chal. Now come to Gathas. क्या हुआ संगीता? ठीक है. देखो आज मेहमान आ रहे हैं ना, इसलिए बुलाया. चलो. I'm having this book. One second, ma'am. I'm having this book. हाँ बोलो, क्या बोल रहे हो?
Yeah, Jai Jinendra ma'am, one word is just ringing in my mind and everything. Kuda, that kud me aao, that word come into pure soul, no? That means that word is ringing. It's like golden word. And how much mindfulness we need to do that. mindfulness and vairagya. That is ringering in this from this class.
From the class. Okay. So understanding khud means self, is samyak gyan. Having faith in it is samyak darshan, and coming to it is samyak charitra. Then it is khuda.
Yes.
Okay, like when we go out somewhere, no, we tell people, please take care of yourself. So who is taking care? The pariya. And take care of what? The dravya. Clear? Can you connect the dots?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Chalo. Now all of you will take this Pravachansar. I have made a list of the page numbers and the Gatha numbers in this from this book. So first is page number 10, Gatha number 7. We have already done it. Charitam khalu dhammo, dhammo jo so samoti niddhito, moha koha vihino, parinamo appano hu samo. That means what? Charitra is the only dharma. Charitra only is dharma. And what is dharma? The samata bhav, the gyayak bhav. Nirdishta, revealed, Bhutkradant. You can see the grammar, Saurabh bhai. Charitam, Napumsakling, Khalu, Avyay, Dhammo, one by one.
Yes,
Jo, Sarvanam. So, Samo, Visheshan. Ti is Prakar, Avyay. Niddhito, Bhutkradant.
yeah.
Mohak, Sobha, Vihino. Again,
One by
Sandhi
one.
Karna, one by one. Parinamo, one by one.
Appano
Mokshobha
is one.
Vihina is Visheshan of Parinam.
Yeah.
Apparno, Atma, Ka, 6 by 1.
Yeah.
Who, definitely Avyay, Samo, 1 by 1 Visheshan. Clear? Hello. So, now,
Yeah.
what is Charitra? What is Charitra? Atma Leenata is Charitra. Atma Leenata is Dharma. Atma Leenata is Samata. And when this happens, what happens? Moha Kshobha Rahita. Atma ka parinam hota hai. Moha means darshan moha. Shobha means charitra moha. Vihina, without this, that Atma bhav is called as samata bhav or dharma or charitra. Now the commentaries you have to read it, okay? I will only explain the gathas. Next comes gatha number 8, page number 11. Wahi par hai. Parinamadi jena davvam takkalam tammayam tipannattam dhamma tamha dhamma parinado ada dhammo mune yavvo. That means what? Samay Sar will tell us whether you take to the Atma or not, you are Atma. But Pravachansar in this Gatha tells, only when you take to your Atma ka experience, that time you are Atma. You are in Dharma. Otherwise, you are out of Atma, you are out of Dharma. Okay? Dharma bhav se parinat Atma hi dharma hai. Last line. On that page, last line. Last sentence. And charitra roop dharma mein parinat Atma hi charitra hai. Otherwise, nahi hai. Okay. Next, come to page number 29. 29. Gatha number 19 and 20. Pakkina ghadi kammo ananta vara viryo ahiya tejo. You can also refer to the yellow book of our department. Okay. You can also refer to the yellow book of our department. प्रकृष्ट रूप से क्षीण पक्षीण घाती कर्म विहीन आत्मा अनंत वर वर का मतलब है यहाँ पर उत्तम अनंत वीर्य उत्तम वीर्य एंड अधिक तेज when the atma I'm going to explain this gatha in 3 ways. First way is I'm giving you the meanings of the words. When the Ghati karma are destroyed, the Jeev experience Ananta Virya and Adhik Tej. The Gyan ka Tej increases. And Jado Adindiyo, it becomes Atindriya. So Nanam Sokham Cha Parinamadi. Okay, it experiences Gyan and Sukh, which is Atindriya. Adindiyo Nanam Sokham Cha Parinamadi. Okay, this is one meaning. Now, second meaning. It is given over here. Okay. When the Ghati, first meaning is given below. When the Ghati karmas are destroyed, the Atma becomes Atindriya. Their Tej and Virya becomes the best. Sat Swayambhu Bhagwan experience Atma ka Gyan and Sukh. The next meaning is given is when the Ghati karma are destroyed, when their Gyan and Virya become superlative, then they experience Anant Gyan and Sukh. Now take the third meaning. When they experience Gyan and Sukh, and the Gyan and the Virya increases in understanding, in absorbing in the Gyan and Sukh, then the Ghati karma are destroyed. Clear? It is like when darkness goes, light will come, or when light will come, darkness will go. They both happen simultaneously. But when we have to talk about it, we'll talk one after the other. Okay? So Anant Virya, Anant Gyan, Anant Tej, वो आत्मा में जब सुख लगेगा तो उसका एक्सपीरियंस से ज्ञान एंड सुख will become, वीर्य will become अनंत 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 अनंत. Okay? It is like this jnana is like a spark in us. But when we absorb in it, it becomes like a flame. Okay, and then the Ghati karmas will be destroyed. All this happens in meditation. Tap. Iska naam hai tap. We consider tap as just fasting for 1 day, 2 days. It is not like that. इस ज्ञान में तपने का नाम तप है. ताप. उस ताप से कर्मों का नाश होता है. Okay. Next, go to Gatha number, next one. Okay, Sokham, same page. Sokham va puna dukkham, kevalananissa nathi deha gadam, jamha adindiyattam jadam, tamha du tam neyam. That means, Keval Jnani does not have the body consciousness. He's very well established in the soul consciousness. So, in deha related sukh dukh ka anubhav is not there for a keval jnani. Why? Because he is experiencing the transcendental state of anant gyan and anant anand. Okay, he's gone beyond the senses, beyond the mind, body, speech, etc. So some people say केवली भगवान के भी उपसर्ग होता है, वेदनीय कर्म का उदय होता है, भोजन होता है. Okay, Vedaniya karma is there, but they are so absorbed in the Atma that realization of the Vedaniya karma ka uday is not there. Okay, chal, next Gatha. Is it clear? Reading these Gathas is okay with all of you this way? Then you have to read it further. Now come to page number 33. Oh, Ada means Atma. Page number 33. Adanana pamanam, nanam neya pamanam uddittam, neyam loyam, tamha nanam tu savvagayam. ज्ञान ये प्रमाण है. See, आत्मा ज्ञान प्रमाण है. ज्ञान ये प्रमाण है. ये लोकालोक प्रमाण है. Hence, ज्ञान only is everywhere. ज्ञान ही सर्वगत है. समझ में आया? Everywhere it is ज्ञान only. For this, I gave one beautiful example in the class. All of you note down. It is there in source book. I'll just take out that book and come. Okay. It is there in source book. If you want, you can note down page number 47. This is a very beautiful book. You can all download it from Jain library. Source book in Jain philosophy by Devendra Muni Shastri. It is our हमारे course में है. And this book, no, it was there in the cupboard. You know cupboard? It was thrown out in one Jatin diamonds के shop में in Saukapet in NSC Boso. Published by the Gujarati Samaj, Tarak Guru Granthalaya Udaipur, and the Gujarati Samaj here. It's a beautiful book written by Devendra Muni Shastri and Sri Chand Surana Saras, translated by my हमारे department के first professor, Dr. T.G. Kalgadgi, from whom I have studied Jainism, Jain philosophy, Western philosophy, and all that. He was a professor of Jainology and Prakrit at the University of Mysore. After retiring from there, he headed our department and helped the Samaj to establish it. He's no more. And edited by Professor Devadas. He was a professor of philosophy at the University of Madras. So I'm so happy to refer to this book. And there are very beautifully, he talks about the origin of philosophy, how philosophy begins with doubt, with wonder, etc. And then he talks about prameya. He talks about darshan, darshanik literature. Then he talks about the discussion of prameya. Prameya mein pura metaphysics, pramana, anekantvad, syadvad, everything. Then karmavad. Then Jaina darshan and other philosophies. Okay, so very, very interesting reading. So you all can refer to this book, have your own copy and read it. Now, he talks about on page number 47, given in Bhagavati Sutra. What is given in Bhagavati Sutra? See, you have the infinite aloka, which is Akash. Based on the Akash is the Loka. Air. So you have the three layers, no? Ghanvat, Tanvat, and Ghanodati and all that. So based on Akash, first you have the thick air. Based on the thick air, you have the thin air. Then based on air, second point. Based on air is the sea. The waters, the oceans are based on air. Then based on the earth, the sea is the basis for the earth. Okay, Akash is the base for air. Air is the base for water. Water is the base for earth. And the earth is the base for living and non-living things movement. Clear? Now, Ajiv is based on Jiva. The Jiva is based on Ajiva or Ajiv is based on Jiva? The Jiva is here because of the Ajiva. So the Jiva to survive in samsara, it needs the Ajiva. Okay? Then, the Jiva is encrusted with karma. Ajiva, no? Ye Ajiv ka upkar we have studied in Tatvar Sutra. Sukh, Dukh, Tam, Chaya, all that. Now, who knows the Ajiva? The Jiva. Who knows the karma? The Jiva. Who knows the Akash and air and all this? The Jiva. Jiva means the Upyog. So Upyog is only Sarvagat. Gyan is only Sarvagat. So who is mightier? Who is mightier? The Upyog Lakshana Jiva. You know Upyog. Right? All these are known in my Upyog, but I am ever Upyog Lakshan. Like that. Okay? Chalo. Understood 23 Gatha. Now come to. So Atma Gyan Praman. I don't have to explain it. I've already explained it. Gyan Ge Praman, Ge Loka Lok Praman. Isliye no Gyan first and foremost. Gyan is only everywhere. Sarva Vyapak hai, Sarvagat hai. So all the Guna Paryay, Dravya Gun Paryay, all the you read the commentary, I'm not going to explain. Come to page number 117. Dev bhi dukhi hai. 117 page number, Gatha number 71. We'll do 10 Gathas. I will close at sharp 10 o'clock. And only few people have done Gandhar Bhav Bhasan and I'm not happy about it. I don't feel like coming to your next semester class if you don't do your Gandhar Bhav Bhasan. I'm doing my best, you do your best. Learn to obey first. What is expected of you, don't spoil the system. We are spending so much for the teachers, for the time that we are spending, and you don't even have the 3 minutes time for the Gandhar and Bhav Bhasan. That is not at all correct. You are not small children that the teacher has to come after you, do your Gandhar, do your Bhav Bhasan. Do your homework. Okay, come to 117 page number. Sokham sahava siddham. Nathi suranampi siddham uvadese. Te deha vedanatta ramanti visayesu rammesu. It's so beautiful this gatha is. It says that sukh hai na, swabhav siddh hai. Gyan mein sukh hai, ye swabhav se siddh hai. It is proven. And this sukha cannot be enjoyed by the sura. Sura means the devatas. Who has told this? Siddham uvadese. Siddham uvadese means what? Jinendra ke upadesha se. Okay, had there been sukh in Devalok, then why Siddha Bhagwan would have gone to the Atma, meditated on the Atma? So it is proven that Devon ke bhi swabhav siddha sukh nahi hai. Swabhav siddha sukh is nirakulta. See, when we enjoy the pleasures, we are in akul state. But when we are relieved of it, we are in the nirakul state. So happiness comes from the nirakul state. We believe it is coming through indriya pleasure. You understand? But we don't understand that happiness is nirakulta. We go behind this indriya pleasure and get more akul. Akul means anxiety. And we become desperate for it as vyakul. You're anxious about something, akulta. Until and unless you don't get it, vyakulta. But what is swabhav siddha sukh is nirakulta. So the devatas know the moment they wish something, they get the pleasure. Their punya uday is such that every moment indriya pleasure is accessible to them. So even if they want to detach from them, they cannot detach. So they cannot experience that nirakulta ka sukh. Okay? Because Panchendriya Maya Deh ki Vedana se wo pidit hai. They are having Krishna, they are having desire. Because of their Punya Uday, they are getting access to them. So they are Ramanik Vishayon mein ramte hain. Andar mein unko pida hai. They cannot remain with the soul. They have the desire. So to fulfill that desire, they go behind these pleasures. But actually, there is no happiness there. It is like the Mriga Marichika, illusion state. Clear? So in the world of all the sukh, the Devta ka sukh is the best. But that is also momentary. That is also Peda ko lekar ke, Krishna ko lekar. So stop going behind them. Discover the real happiness in your Nirakul state. That is the message of this Gatha. And they have given the example of that Mahubindu Drishtant over here. So who is the man hanging on the tree? It is we only. We are still hanging over there. You understand? We tell this story and we go away, but we don't imagine that we are only that person. And this pravachan is the Dev Viman telling us, give your hand, we'll take you out, we'll take you out. And we'll say, wait, let me get my child married. Let me build a house. Let me do this, let me do that and come. And we don't go on. We are still hanging there on. You understand, Mahindran sir? Okay, come to the next Gatha. 116, 118, I've finished. Okay, next one. 135 page. What they are trying to say over here. एवं विदित अथो जो दव्येसु न राग मेदि दोसंवा भोग विशुद्धो सो खवेदि देहु भवम दुखम. Vidita. Vidita means it is evident. Okay. Whosoever knows, vidit means whosoever knows the dravya as it is will not take to raga and dvesha. Their upyog will become shuddha and they will only be able to overcome all the suffering related to the body. उपसर्ग परिचय को जीतने वाले हो जाते हैं. It cannot be the other way around. First, you have to know the reality, then overcome ragadvesha, remain in gyata drishta bhav, make the upyog shuddha, and now whatever happens to the body, let it happen. Clear? Because in the body, trillions of cells are there, tissues are there, organs are there, systems are there. All will not work the way you want. They work according to the karma uday. So why do you get attached to what is happening to the body? Give importance to your pure soul. And what is to happen with the body will eventually happen. What karma uday has to come, what upsarga has to come, what parisha has to come will come. You remain in your pure soul. And perfect the Ratnatraya. Okay, that's all. Next Gatha, 127.
Gatha, this last one, which was this Gatha number?
This Gatha was 78.
Oh, okay.
Am I right? 78 Gatha? Oh my God. I have to do 76 Gatha. I have to do 76 and then 78. I finished 78 first. Now I'll do 76. Okay. Come to page number 127. Am I right? Did I do 78 Gatha now?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
We missed the 76. Yeah.
Please come to page number 127. This is also a beautiful Gatha. So all the Gathas are so beautiful. You should read the whole text. And you all know Swanubhuti ji is doing Pravachansar ki classes in the Parmagam Masters. You can listen to her. Okay? Chal. Saparam, Badha, they are giving the qualities of Indriya Sukh. Saparam, Badha Sahidam, Vichinnam, Bandha Karanam, Visamam. Tam Indiyehim Laddham, Tam Sukham, Dukkhameva Taha. That means Saparam. Param means dependent. Indriya Sukh, Indiyehim. है ना, इंद्रियों के द्वारा लद्धम प्राप्त सुख इज सपरम यानी डिपेंडेंट ऑन अदर्स. बाधा सहित विथ obstruction, विच्छिन्नम मोमेंटरी, बंध कारणम कॉज ऑफ सफरिंग, एंड विषमम. विषमम मीन्स कम ज्यादा होता रहता, हानि वृद्धि. 1 minute you like something, the next moment you don't like. Okay, hani vriddhi is visham, and it is dukkhameva, it is suffering. Now come to page number 128, last paragraph. Indriya sukh paradhin hai and atindriya sukh, atma ka sukh swadhin hai. For this I gave you the example of tea, chai. Supposing you're traveling from Delhi to Chennai to Tirupati, and on the way you want to have tea, and 5 kilometers aage piche there is no tea stall, but you want to have tea. So how many things you need to make a cup of tea? Paradhinta kitni hai? You have to have a gas, you have to have cylinder, you have to have lighter, you have to have water, you have to have the vessel, you have to have the strainer, you have to have the glass, sugar. How many things you need for one cup of tea? But supposing that time you want liberation, what you have to do? Leave everything, go to your pure soul. Nothing you need. So Atma ka sukh swadhin hai. Anybody, anywhere, anytime can experience it. But if you want to enjoy something, first you have to have money, you have to earn, then you have to work, then you have to go, then you have to collect the things, then you have to make the things, then you have to enjoy. So paradhin hai. Indriya sukh badha sahit hai, obstruction, atindriya avyabhad hai. Indriya sukh khand khand khand, Atma ka sukh akhand. इंद्रिय सुख बंध का कारण, अतीन्द्रिय सुख मुक्ति का कारण. तो आत्मा में सुख लगेगा तो मोक्ष होगा, नॉट द अदर वे. मोक्ष होगा और सुख मिलेगा, नॉट अदर वे. मैं आत्मा हूं, सुखी हूं, तो यू आर ऑलरेडी लिबरेट. इंद्रिय सुख विषम है, हानि वृद्धि सहित है. अतीन्द्रिय सुख सेम 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 सेम. इसलिए अपने को वो बोरिंग लगता है, इसलिए अपन वापस बाहर आते. Okay, so this is the meaning of this gatha. Now we'll go to the next one. Chalo, last gatha we'll do and then we'll wind up. Where we have to go, page number 137. 137. Chatta pavarambham samuthido va suhammi chariyammi na jahadi jadi mohadi na lahadi so appagam suddham. That means what? Chatta. Chatta means tyaktva. It is given in Sanskrit. Chodkar. Aniyamit sankru. किसको? पाप और आरम. 5 पाप and all आरम परिग्रह को छोड़कर समुत्थिदो, सम्यक प्रकार से स्थित. In what? शुभ चरित्र में उद्यत होना. शुभ चरित्र is all that 28 मूल gunas, muni, achar, everything. Supposing somebody has given up all paparam and established himself in Shuddha Charitra, Shubha Charitra, but he is not giving up moha. Darshan moha and Anantanubandhi Kashaya is not gone. He will not get the Shuddhatma. Okay? Na lahadi so appagam suddham. Usko apni Shuddhatma ki prapti nahi hogi. Clear? But after getting the realization of the Shuddhatma, the Paparam and Shubha Charitra is not taken up, the Charitra Mohaniya Karam will not go. Right? So the process is first realize the Shuddhatma, then give up Paparam and Shubha Charitra. Ashubha Charitra is Paparam, and then Shubha Charitra may you don't get engrossed. Okay? So this is the way to get the pure. Okay, I would like to stop with, okay, we'll finish the 140th page number also. Gatha number 80. Jo janadi arhantam davatta gunatta pajjayatehim so janadi appanam moho khalu jadita salayam. This Gatha we have already studied. Whosoever knows the Arhant Bhagwan from the Dravya Guna Paryay point of view and understands that his soul is also like Arhant Bhagwan from the Dravya Guna Paryay point of view, for him moha will be destroyed. Okay, so in this context I told you the Paryay ke 4 lakshan. एक समय का है, आगे नहीं चलता है ना, वगैरह वगैरह. So read the commentary of this Gatha, please. Okay. Now on page number 144, one very beautiful line is given. In bold letters, one small line is given. क्या दिया हुआ है? जानना एक काम नहीं, अपितु आत्मा का काम तो एकमात्र जानना ही है. Like for example, somebody gets married. Okay, the boy and girl. Now will they come and ask the family what to do now? They don't come in. They know what to do. They go for honeymoon. They go for enjoying what. Likewise, after studying everything, you ask what to do, madam, now. That means you have not studied. That means what? Janna matra atma ka kam janna matra hai. Whatever is happening, just know and see. And know the knower and seer. That's all. That is only the way to break the karta buddhi. Okay, this karta buddhi only is a mithyatva. Clear? Okay, so with this I would like to stop. I have a lot of work and guests coming for lunch.
So my bhav bhashan when I'll give, ma'am? Next
You call me up. You call me up. Just message me. I'll call you. I'll message you. You call me. I'll take it over phone.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, do the Jingvani Stuti. Give your feedback of this class, the gathas. Have you enjoyed? You learn further gathas? Okay. Saurabh bhai, Wednesday class is all good?
Yes, ma'am.
Any feedback?
Okay.
आपकी आवाज ब्रेक आ रही है. You let me know afterwards. You just drop me an audio message.
I think. Sure. Okay. Okay.
Chalo. So please do the Jinwani Stutri. Nij nidhi nij ne बताई यह अनंत उपकार
इसके लिए जिनवाणी माँ को वंदना शत बार है. जय हिंद.
Jai Chinendra.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the class today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Saurabh ji, which more gathas
Yes.
are there? We have more gathas in our portion than what ma'am said.
Yeah, another. So we have total 20 gathas, of which we have done 9 today. 10 today, and then other 10 will be done in the next class. So there are different numbers there. If we look at the syllabus chart, we will see all the numbers there. I think Mahendran sir has posted it on the group already.
I think few are only there in the group, what he has posted. I think all are not. There.
So no, there would be the photograph of the DP, which is our syllabus.
Yeah.
Where it is mentioned what gathas we need to learn through this syllabus.
80.
So, yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. I'll check it out. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. Yeah. Yeah, it's there. There is any problem, I'll come back. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, Jai.